Hello everyone, we're going to start the flower stitch, and for this pattern I like to use weight 4 yarn and a 4mm hook. To start off you want to do a multiple of 6, so that's 6, 12, 18, 24, and just going all the way up. This is going to be the tutorial that I use for my pattern where I make this stitch into a cardigan, so if you want to check that out, I will link that down below. Now that we have our chain, we're going to be working into the 5th chain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this 5th one, and we're going to be working a triple crochet cluster. So basically you wrap your yarn over twice as if you're doing a triple crochet. You're going to go into that 5th stitch chain that I was talking about, and then you just yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Usually if you use a regular triple crochet, we'd be pulling through this, but we're not. We're gonna leave that last loop on the hook so that we have 2 left on our hook. And then we're gonna yarn over twice again, go into the same chain that we just went into, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then you should end up with 3 loops left on your hook, and then you're gonna pull through all 3. So that's how you're gonna do a triple crochet cluster. So now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the 6th one, so we start in the 5th, so we're just going to go 1 chain over. We're going to do another triple crochet cluster. All right. So then we have like this little V. So now instead of doing a chain 4, what we're gonna do again is we're gonna count 5 chains away and work in that 5th chain away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do a triple crochet cluster. And then we're going to chain 4 again. And then we're going to work in that 6th stitch right next to it. So right now we're kind of just recreating, we're going to keep repeating this pattern all the way down, where what I like to think about it as is if I just did a chain 4, then I know the next one is just going to be like you're like alternating the chain 4s on the bottom of the top. So it's like every other, if that makes sense. So if I just did a chain 4 and then I did a cluster, then I know the next one is going to be I count on the bottom, I skip on the bottom, and then do that one. But just repeat that all the way down until you get to the last cluster, because the last little cluster, triple crochet cluster that we do is going to be just a little different. So work the same pattern all the way down. So now I've done all of it except the last 6 chains. So that means I just need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triple crochet cluster. And then chain 5, 1, or sorry, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go into that last stitch, that last chain, and do a triple crochet cluster. So what we do that is different now is we're going to add an extra triple crochet into that last chain. So just yarn over after doing the cluster and just put a triple crochet on its own in that same chain. And this is kind of what we're gonna do every single time we get to the end of one of the cluster rows, one of the triple crochet rows. So now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we have done the bottom half of the flower. So what we have on this side is we have a cluster and a triple crochet. So in that triple crochet, you're gonna put a single crochet, and then you're going to put a slip stitch in the end on top of that cluster. And then you're gonna chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then not on the cluster, but right before it, so kind of that last chain, that is where you're going to put your hook. So not here, but right before the cluster. You insert your hook and you're going to do a slip stitch. And then on the second cluster, you're going to put another slip stitch. And then you chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right before the cluster, and then on the second cluster, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're just gonna keep repeating this. What this does is it creates the side petals, I guess you would call them, of the flower, and then it also kind of just bunches the bottom petals together. So you just repeat that all the way down until you get to the last clusters again, because those we have to set up differently so that the edges are straight. Okay, so I've gone all the way down and I have 4 clusters left, but technically, no, I have 3 clusters left, 1, 2, 3. But I only have 1.5 flowers left, because if you haven't noticed, the upside down V's are the bottom of the flowers. So I'm just gonna do this as normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to slip stitch right before the cluster, slip stitch in the second cluster, and then I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only have half now. So you're gonna slip stitch before the cluster, a slip stitch on the cluster, and then this is the starting chains. So you're gonna go into the second chain, starting chain that we did, and do a single crochet. This one looks a little different. The first row looks a little different than the rest of the rows, so it will make more sense later. You only have to do that ending that way once. So now what we do every time we start a triple crochet row is we chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turn our work. So now we're going to be doing the tops of the flowers. So since this is only half a flower, we're only going to be doing 1 cluster on it. But other times we might end or start with the start of a flower. So if you see 2, you 2 above it. But if you only see 1, you only do 1. So in this case, I only have 1. So you want to go in, there's going to be a gap above each flower. It's in between the slip stitches that we did. You can see that there's a gap in the middle of each flower. It doesn't have to be the same each time, but you can kind of see an opening where in the middle of each flower, there's like this little opening stitch that you can insert your hook. In our case, it's not gonna be the first stitch, but it's going to be the second. So I'm going to add a triple crochet cluster, and just 1 because there's only 1/2 of a flower. And then you go right into the next one, and you're gonna put triple crochet cluster, which is the first half of the top of the flower, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another triple crochet cluster. As you crochet, you can kind of see the pattern and less remember what you have to do and more just look at what you have to do. So we have one finished flower here. So in this case, it wouldn't make sense to chain 4 because we just did a chain 4. So now you know that you have to go in and just do a triple crochet cluster right away. I feel like the work more tells you what to do than necessarily having it memorized. So you're like, would it make sense to do another cluster, or would it make sense to chain 4? So then that's what you do. And you just keep repeating that pattern, of course, until the last cluster that we have to do, because that one's a little different, as always. Alright, so I finished the last flower and I'm back on a half of a flower. And so we just did chain 4, which means we're going to do a cluster, only one cluster in this one. But instead of going in to the last stitch that we have, we want to go into the second to last stitch and put our cluster in there. And then we're just going to do another regular triple crochet in that last stitch. So we've completed a whole row of flowers, but we still need to add another row. So now I just chain 1 and turn my work. So now we are starting on a flower, right? A bottom of a flower, not a half, a whole flower, right? So what we do is we're going to put a single crochet in the first stitch, which is like in front of the cluster, like we always do. And then it's going to be a slip stitch on that second cluster. And then we just do it as normal, where we chain 4 and then go in front of the cluster and do a slip stitch, and then go on the second cluster and do a slip stitch and then chain 4. And then you go all the way down as normal until that last stitch that we're going to have. So now I am on this last flower, and then we have this chain over here that we started with. So I'm just going to slip stitch in front of the flower as normal, and then slip stitch on the second cluster. And then if we are ending with a flower upside down, a full flower upside down, we're just going to chain 3 and then go into the third chain down. So 1, 2, 3, and then do a single crochet. And then that connects it. So now we're starting another triple crochet row. So we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then since we are starting on a full flower this time, we're going to do 2 clusters in this one flower. So we're going to start off with our 1 cluster. And then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do another cluster. And then repeat the pattern all the way down as normal until we get to the last stitch. I'm going to keep showing as many rows as possible so that you guys can understand the beginning and end of each row. But if you kind of get the gist at this point, you can obviously stop watching. But I'm just going to keep going so that you guys can get a feel for the pattern. I know that when I first started this, I understood the middle, but it was more the beginning and end that got me a little confused. So I just want to make sure that it makes sense while you crochet it. Now we've gone to the end again, but this time we are ending on the bottom of the flower, which means we have to do a full flower. In this case, the middle is the second to last stitch, which you want to always kind of end with the second to last stitch. So I'm going to do a triple crochet cluster for the first half of the flower. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go back in that same stitch and do the triple crochet cluster. Do the second one. And then in the last stitch, we're just going to do a triple crochet regular on its own in the last stitch. And now we're ready for the rows of slip stitches. So this takes us back to where we kind of started, right? So in the beginning, we had half a flower, and then we had both a full bottom of a flower, and now we're back at half a flower. So just like before, we're going to do a single crochet on that triple crochet that we did, and then do a slip stitch on that cluster that we did. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do the start of the cluster, or the last chain before the cluster, and then do the second cluster, and then chain 4, and then go down as normal until the end. Like the first row, we only finished with the half, right? So I said this one would be different because now we have the starting chains over here. So what we do now is we'll chain our 4, and we're going to slip stitch before, and then we're going to slip stitch on top of the cluster. And then what you do is you count down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you just do a single crochet. No chains or anything, just a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And turn your work. Now we only have half of a flower, so you're going to go in that second stitch and just do 1 triple crochet cluster because it's only half a flower. And then you're going to go right into the next flower, the center of the next flower. And go all the way down as normal until the last stitch. So this is just like we had before, where we're ending on a half. So all we do now is just from the second to last stitch, we do half a flower, which is just 1 triple crochet cluster. And then we do a triple crochet. And then we're just going to keep repeating those patterns over and over again. So you would follow, it's kind of just like a every other type of thing. So now, since we end in a half, we'll start with a full flower on top. But yeah, I hope that made sense. If it doesn't make sense the first time, I suggest rewatching it. It definitely does take time, especially if you are a beginner. But yeah, hope you enjoy.